get anything. It's like, well, they're not delivering it. I'm not going to the corner store to get it. You're not getting the news 4 days a week, pal. You're not getting it. You better get online or you're screwed. You have to. You gotta change. Cars. Nope. We're gonna build SUVs that guzzle gas. You're gonna go out of business if you don't change. I know it's a big change. I know it's catastrophically humongous. If you don't do it, you're going to die, and so are all. Your business is done. You have to change. You know how much it costs to run that printing press off the expressway? That giant. Those are millions of dollars. Those presses, like multiple millions of dollars. If they don't have to run them, they save a lot of money on maintenance, on electricity. They don't want to print a paper. They don't want to. If newspapers had a choice, they would be blogging full time all the time. But they can't. They can't do it because the customer won't. The customer that won't convert still exists and is a problem. A problem. It's a problem.
So the comments that you mentioned earlier about the ability to leave comments on posts, I mean, like, have you experienced a lot of examples on your blog specifically that it really sort of generates a productive conversation?
Oh yeah. Well, you were saying if you were going to mention that basketball post.
Yeah, and because you started talking about just like you mentioned something about how denial stickers are everywhere, which is funny, but you know, like just making little comments about all the different things happening. Like it was a space, it's like the bar became a space for basketball and like leisure and like also artistic stuff. And everything kind of comes together.
And people who had ignored me for 5 years were saying hi, and they walked by. Were asking for the ball for a jump shot. It was creating a bit of a community. And some lunatic living up in the Victoria Park place has made formal complaints to the police and wherever else. Because something irks them, something they don't like. Someone who cares about themselves only has not considered what the impact of that net has done for the bands that come here, the customers in that space, the community at large. They don't give a shit about that. They care about themselves, and they put that community, that small community, that growing community, at risk because they're jerks. So yeah, I was driven to write something about it because I was being sentimental. I can't play. I haven't touched a ball since that cop came in and gave me. No one has shot a basketball since that cop came in and warned me about the noise ordinance. And there's going to be a follow-up post very soon, like Blockbuster. But I just got a report. I just got a response. I don't know how long ago I posted about that, but some guy, some woman or man is part of the Downtown Residents Association. They sent me this huge response saying they think it's ridiculous that someone would complain. They represent that guy up there who's complaining. Like, they take those complaints very seriously, and they go to the city and go, you gotta get rid of this basketball net. And this person is emailing me going, this is total BS. I think it's great that you have a net there. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna have to remove the net anytime soon. That still might have to happen. But I'll tell you what, the guy who's responsible for it is not going to go silently. Let me put it that way. When that net goes, it will not go silently, and he's going to have to answer to the community at large for that kind of behavior, that kind of selfish behavior. I'll see to it. I'll see to it by contacting the people in the blog, contacting the people in the FOG community, contacting community leaders at large, and make sure that this guy gets what kind of BS he's dumping on people who are trying to diversify a downtown. It's crazy. And yeah, the commenting is the conversation. This stuff wouldn't be happening. That's the fuel. That's the thing that gets me going. Yes! Like, yeah! What's next? As opposed to just sitting and no one's commenting, there's no support, you're crazy, Tom, you're nuts, you shouldn't be playing basketball at 3 in the morning. Like, the type of interaction definitely has an effect.
Like, when it comes to the arts, it's like, well, if you're an artistic person and you know other artistic people, and like in the artistic community, you can recognize what each other's doing through blogs as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh wow, this is what you're putting on this art show this night, or oh, you're doing a radio show about this special tonight.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's amazing. Like the commentary and the conversation that can be had is unlike any media communication that ever used to happen. You had to phone, crazy people calling the Windsor Star all the time to talk to the writer. Good luck. You have to go down there. No. Email? Yeah, email. You can specifically